From all of us here at Insight Myanmar podcast, we'd like to welcome you to this virtual art auction. Your support and your presence here today means so much to us, and of course, even more importantly, to the Burmese communities that you're supporting. I would like to take a moment to express my full appreciation for these wonderful artists from around the world who have shared their creation for this event. From music to photography, from handicrafts to painting, from dance to the digital realm, you've provided the best that you have to offer, and we thank you for that. First, let us also take a moment to reflect on our contemporaries in Myanmar, where we know there has long been a thriving art scene. And today, these very artists have been at the forefront of the protest movement, as their voice and vision gives inspiration to the resistance. They're creating at a pace and with a raw intensity like never before. And never has their role been so vital, nor their freedom so constricted. Today in Myanmar, artistic ability is no protection against a terror state, and celebrity of any kind is far more a liability than a protection these days. Yet even with these risks, Burmese artists are not backing down, and their courage to continue producing their craft, even under these conditions, is something we can only regard with awe. So to those artists contributing in today's auction, I thank you for using your freedom and safety to create and share on behalf of your Burmese brothers and sisters, and for your willingness to stand in solidarity with those fellow artists that are not safe and whose very work puts them at risk. Now, a brief word for all you prospective buyers and virtual window shoppers. Welcome. Thank you for coming to check out this scene. Merely the act of staying informed and bearing witness is so important at this time. I know how busy many of us are, and just the fact that you have decided to spend part of your day browsing this art and contemplating what it represents, it indicates a concern and a willingness to engage, and I thank you for that. Terror thrives in the shadows, and believe me, the generals are hoping that we will all soon get tired of this story and just get on with our lives. Your presence here today is a tacit agreement to keep this story in your hearts. Please continue to educate yourself on what's happening in Myanmar through your preferred news source. And for anyone interested in audio interviews, I invite you to take a listen to our recent episodes from Insight Myanmar podcast. Finally, for those of you bidding on the art, a heartfelt thank you. I'm happy that you'll manage to get not only a beautiful, but also a meaningful piece of art. But I'm even more grateful that these cumulative funds will go towards those communities in Myanmar in such great need at the moment. The proceeds from this art auction will be dispersed widely to help many, not limited to region, background, ethnicity, or religion. It will go to support those civil servants refusing to work as part of the Civil Disobedience Movement, or CDM, as well as to purchase medical supplies, bring food to impoverished areas, support families of those murdered on the street, help print materials encouraging defection from the military, and much, much more. And to those who did not make a winning bid on one piece of art, I invite you to consider offering a donation, which will be applied to the same fund. The window of freedom is still open just a crack in Myanmar, but it's closing fast. At this moment, everything we do matters. Every action, every engagement, every donation. Whatever we can do to maintain the momentum and increase morale keeps the Burmese people free for one day more. Thank you.